Welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into this explosive and emotional story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss out on the latest celebrity news. You won't want to miss a thing as we get into the details of one of the most shocking confessions in Hollywood history. Hollywood has seen its fair share of shocking confessions and scandals, but George Clooney's recent revelation about his relationship with Shiloh Jolie-Pitt has stunned the world. Imagine being in a high-profile marriage, enjoying a seemingly perfect life with your beautiful wife, Amal Clooney, when suddenly, a truth comes to light that could turn everything upside down. That's exactly what happened when George Clooney, one of the most beloved actors in Hollywood, finally came clean about a secret that had been haunting him for years. It all started with a late-night conversation between George and his wife, Amal. In an emotional moment, George revealed that Shiloh Jolie-Pitt, the eldest daughter of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, is actually his biological daughter. This revelation sent shockwaves through their marriage and the entire Hollywood world. Over the years, George Clooney has been known for his charm, wit, and good looks. But beneath that polished exterior, he's carried a secret so monumental that even the world's most famous actors couldn't have predicted it. Despite being married to the intelligent and poised Amal Clooney, George had a history with none other than Angelina Jolie before she met Brad Pitt. Their connection, one that started long before either of them became household names, was kept under wraps. For years, rumors swirled about George's closeness with Angelina, but there was never any concrete proof that anything serious had ever happened between the two. However, as time went on and their respective relationships grew stronger, George and Amal started a family of their own, while Shiloh Jolie-Pitt grew up in the spotlight with her famous parents. But what the world didn't know was that George Clooney had been secretly visiting Shiloh throughout her childhood, playing a fatherly role in her life, but always keeping his identity under wraps. He had convinced himself that the right thing was to remain silent, until now. It was a typical evening in the Clooney household when George came clean to Amal. According to close friends, the actor was overwhelmed with guilt. The stress of keeping such a huge secret from his wife for so many years finally took its toll, and George knew he had to come clean. "Amal, I can't do this anymore," George reportedly said, his voice shaking. "Shiloh is my daughter. I've been there for her since she was a baby, but I was too afraid to tell you. I thought you'd leave me, and I couldn't lose you." Amal, who had always prided herself on being the supportive wife, was left speechless for a moment. She never suspected that her husband had such a deep connection with Angelina, let alone that Shiloh was his biological child. Amal's first reaction was reportedly one of shock, then hurt, followed by a wave of anger. Amal Clooney, known for her intellect and grace, was completely blindsided by the revelation. The couple's relationship was tested as never before, and sources say that Amal had to step back and process everything George had just confessed. But in the weeks that followed, Amal found herself at a crossroads. She knew George had made a mistake, but she also understood that he had been living with this guilt for so long. In interviews, friends close to Amal have revealed that she considered leaving George for a while but ultimately decided that their bond was strong enough to weather the storm. Amal's heart is huge, one insider shared. She's not one to make rash decisions. She wants to understand why George did what he did, and she's doing her best to forgive him. As if the situation wasn't complicated enough, Shiloh Jolie-Pitt herself has now become part of the unfolding drama. The 18-year-old, who's grown into a young adult in the public eye, has reportedly known about her biological father's identity for a while. Sources close to Angelina Jolie have confirmed that George and Shiloh have maintained a relationship over the years, and Shiloh has been aware of the truth since her teenage years. Shiloh is incredibly understanding and mature, a source close to the Jolie-Pitt family stated. She's always known George was her father, and she respects his decision to stay out of the limelight. But now that it's all out in the open, she's supporting him in every way she can. As of now, Amal and George Clooney are working through the aftermath of this bombshell. Amal has been spotted publicly with George on several occasions since the confession, but insiders say that their marriage is still very much in a fragile state. Whether Amal can truly forgive George and rebuild their relationship remains to be seen. The world is watching as George Clooney's confession unfolds, with many questioning whether his marriage to Amal can survive this devastating revelation. The Clooney family, once considered one of Hollywood's most stable, is now at the center of a whirlwind of media attention, and the pressure is mounting. It's clear that George has a long road ahead to regain Amal's full trust, but if anyone can weather a storm like this, it's George Clooney. His charm, coupled with his genuine remorse, might just be the keys to salvaging his marriage. So, what do you think? Can George and Amal recover from this shocking revelation? Or is this the end of their fairy tale? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you stay updated on this ongoing drama. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more updates on this story as it develops.